just bugging. Got Mike and Kyle here today, and we're practicing our proper PPE with the coronavirus going on. And you know, I don't have my gloves on, but I wash my hands vigorously. No, we're gonna tune up the 1970 Beetle motor that was brought in here, motor only, and make sure it's all timed properly and carburetor's adjusted properly. And then this one will be done and ready for pickup. It's gonna take a little while for the fuel to get up there.
It's up there, I smell it.
Oh. Just switch it on.
I'm stupid.
Rubber Raggy. What?
Listen to the difference.
Yeah. All right, guys. Didn't find any issues with the valve over there. Everything's right. So got it all adjusted now and runs nice. It's all tuned up, ready to go. All right, that's for this one. I still got to put the bottom 10s on the bottom, but I can do that while it's on the cart. And still get to finish the transmission, refresh and paint, and then Rob can come and pick up both of his motor and transmission. He brought in the transmission for us to clean and detail, and I'm going to be removing and replacing all the seals and gaskets and then painting it up nice and black when I'm done with it. So that's where we are with that. I've got here an IRS transmission. I'm going to do a refresh on it, place all the gaskets and seals and the shaft seal back here. Get the gasket set right here, and I've already taken the snap ring off of here. It was a little booger. You have to get this cap off first. Of course, it's almost impossible to get it off without poking a hole in it, and this one was all brittle. As you can see, it has no flexibility to it at all now. Or maybe I didn't have it in the first place, but it's a VW part. I'm sure these are just you replace them after you pop them out, but I couldn't get onto it to get it to come out without it breaking. So I got my snap ring on, and we're gonna slide this off. I've already got it in neutral, by the way. Safest one to have it in. All right, guys, wasn't really the right puller, but I took this. It didn't take much. I didn't even have to put a wrench on it. Just took a little bit more effort with a puller. You know, this teeth get a little scratched up trying to get it off, and then it just got hung up on that edge there. So, no biggie there. You know what? They say that kit does both. I don't have that seal there. Oh, but he ordered the kit, so hopefully they're in there. If not, that's something else to get ordered. All right, got all my bolts off, or nuts, say. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Just getting nuts. Mouths don't. Oh, where did I put my hammer? It's hammer time.
Hammer time.
All right, now it's work time. All right, they got these little ears on the top and the bottom of the tranny. Starting to give over here. There you go. Just has to get past that O-ring. There we are. Whoop, now here comes the mess. Ugh. Yeah, it was drained. Probably shouldn't do that standing it up. All right, you know the ears went up and down. Part number for the tranny, or either this cover or one or the other, is on the bottom side. There we go. Leave everything the way it is in here. There's your bearing. Looks in pretty good shape. All right, so I need this seal. I don't know why it doesn't come in the kit. 113301. Let's get some more cleaning shit off of that. Excuse my French. 113301 189 VW part number. All right, well, thought I was gonna get this done today. Let me make sure that this is the right O-ring. And you see the gasket right there. Where is it? That is nothing there. somebody just put Permatex on it. Well, that's not what we're gonna do here at Just Buggin'. That'll work. Yeah, that's it. So, I have everything but the seals and the cent shaft seal, which we already knew that. He's ordering the whole kit. This was my swing axle kit that does both, but apparently not everything. And I already used the shaft seal on this one, and I didn't need these gaskets. So, I was gonna put it together before he got the other seal kit, so I had the center shaft seal in it, and here we are. Another part I need, but isn't that the way it goes? All right, well, there's not much I can do with this. So we'll get back to this when I get the seals in. I'm gonna pop this one out and try not to destroy it, and then I can mic it and everything in case I need to, but I'm sure with that part number, I'll be fine. All right, well, stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's Dalton. We're going to take a moment for one of our sponsors, the VDUB Factory. The VDUB Factory is a family-oriented shop that offers VW parts for a more affordable price with excellent customer service. Come down to the VDUB Factory in Ocala, Florida.
Now I've got the seals and everything I need for the tranny. It goes with the 1970 Beetle motor that I painted metallic light blue. So I got the correct seals for here, and the only thing I noticed that's not correct, but he can locate the right ones. These plugs, the ones that came, I guess I put them in his box because they're not usable. Yeah, see, these plugs don't appear to fit. No, so it's this size right here, goes on like so. But that's something that can be put on after the tranny's all put back together. So I'm gonna put the O-rings on here and the paper gasket and then the seal here. So I'm laying this back on it because I realized that I should have taken the snap ring off on that side and then put it back over and pull this off and then pick the chuck out of the middle. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put a couple of nuts on there, keep this down, flip it over, and pull the snap ring off the other side. All right. So I'm gonna jump back and forth from things I can do inside because of the weather. So, and then I can, once I get this back together, I can mask off items on it or clean it one more time and then mask off items on it and paint it black. All right, well, I got the chuck out. I noticed another thing. It's got these spacers that go down inside here, and it's on the spline. It goes down, and the bevel side goes inward, and then the flat side goes out. And then you put that down on the spline, and then you put your snap ring on. So get the chuck out. Be sure that this is in neutral when you do this. Now I'm going to knock out that seal, put a new seal in it, and then I'm going to do that on the cover, slap it back on there, and you know, my O-rings and my gaskets and all that. And then I will go for the shaft seal, which is behind here, the throwout bearing. And that one's a little bugger to get out. I guess this ground cable still looks good. All right, and Ricky's bringing the alternator, so I can get that together today. I want to have that clean, and this too. So I got to get some catching up with all the time spent on the dune buggy. But hey, I'll do the same with one. If I have an issue with one of these, I'll work until it's right. So, you know, sometimes they're easy and sometimes they're not. All right, guys, back on the 1970 Beetle transmission. I got the new seal in the cover. I got the other new seal down in there. I'm gonna place this back in here. All right, and then get ready for my new O-rings to go in the paper gasket, and then I'll go for the shaft seal. Alrighty. All right, guys, got it all cleaned up. My new seal on there. Got the chuck down in the middle. Cover here. I got my paper gasket, my new O-ring, copper coat on the paper gasket, and now it's time to put this back on there. All right, here's my rubber mallet. I did put a little oil around the edge where the O-ring goes down in there. Make that O-ring a little bit easier to get down on it. All right, so this will be the first one I put, and then this right here goes upward. The flat spot goes upward. Get that down in there. Keep that boy down in there. And put an oil around the surface. There we go. Yep, but there's enough room for a snap right now. Should be it. Alright. Alright guys, I'm back on the 70 VW Beetle IRS transmission. You saw earlier I replaced the flange seals and the big O-ring behind here, and that's all done. And now I'm going to replace this gasket here, was leaking, and then I'm going for the shaft seal. So, and the last time I did one on the 75 trike, the hook I was pulling out went across my hand and really cut it deep right here. So lesson learned there. Learn a lot of lessons all the time, aren't you? So I made something like a seal puller. It's a real strong metal here, and I just stick it in there and tap it on there and pull back is the general idea I have going here. So I'm gonna get to this seal first, and then I've got, after I'm done, I'm gonna clean it all up one more time, get a lot of this gear oil off, and paint it chassis black. So, and get this out of here with that motor, and he can put it back in that beautiful 70 convertible, gorgeous car. Alrighty, that's what we're doing today. Alright guys, I got it off. This is what they call the hockey stick, and now you gotta get it back in here, like so. Slowly go back in, and that's back in neutral. So, get it back out of there again. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and you can see that the gasket clearly was torn here. This was leaking pretty bad. So, I'm gonna get all this gasket off of here and clean the surface up and put a new gasket here. And then I can take it off the stand and do the shaft seal. Hopefully my homemade tool works better than what I did to my hand last time. Alright, let me clean this up, and I'll stick this bad boy back together. Everything looks pretty good in here. I don't want to move anything. Alrighty, that's where we're at with this. Okay, what do I do with my damn rag? There it is. Alright. Let me get that all cleaned up and a new gasket. Turn the tranny around in the sunlight. Alright, I got this all cleaned up now. Ready for my gasket. The surface there is all cleaned up. And you want to pay attention to the two gaskets. I looked at the remnants of the old one. You got this one, and then you got this one. So you want to use this one because it covers that surface right there, and that is actually your breather at the top of the tranny. And when I get done with this, then I'm going to clean it and paint it, and I'll plug that up. And when I'm done and I paint the thing, then after I'm completely done, I'll set it down level and fill it up. And then you do not want to stand it up or move it around a whole lot, or that oil is going to make it up into this breather and come out and make a mess of everything. I've already had it happen. So I'm going to copper coat both sides of my gasket, get this bad boy back together, and then we'll be getting to that shaft seal, and hopefully my little tool I made here will work. It's definitely strong enough, and it's not going to bend. Got a nice sharp point on it too. Now to finagle the hockey stick back in there. See, I've got my gasket on there. It's easy if I stand up. Get in there. Alright. Alright, that's back where it needs to be. Good. Not so bad. Not so bad. Back up, no problem. Told him he should replace mounts, the tranny mounts, but I'm going to leave that on there in case he doesn't want to. It's still, I mean, it's not torn or anything, but I'm sure it's pretty hard. So now it's the shaft seal and clean it. All right, guys, got it all cleaned up. Get ready to pull this throwout bearing. You've got these two clips. And back here, I've already pulled it back off at a little notch back there. So just remove those clips, get that out of the way. And on this particular transmission, you have this cone here, and you got to remove these bolts here, or nuts, should I say. Put the square into the square hole, Greg. Three nuts.
Talking about?
Hold my nuts.
Hold your nuts.
3 washers, and the cone comes off. Someone's been here.
That's what she said?
You see that? Not the original seal. See that press mark right there? Somebody punched it in. Let's see here. Is this gonna work? All right, we are in the seal. Ooh, yes, look at there. That worked. And I didn't tear the palm of my hand up this time. Who said homemade tools can't work? A little edge right there, tapping on the edge. That's no big deal. That wasn't mine there. See, it's from someone else replacing it. As long as it's not on the seal surface. Hey, I like that. All right, let me get me a clean rag. Here's my new seal. All right, need some cob cleaner. Today is a good day. Or should I say, today was a good day.
Today was a good day.
Yes, I need a relaxing day with so many obstacles I ran into this week. Shaft surface doesn't look too bad. The surface that the seal is riding on. That's like a nick right there, the old one. All right, let me get some oil and get this seal back in there. All right, I'm gonna take you a little bit of oil, put it around the lip of the seal. Careful not to get it on the outer edge. And take you a wee bit, a little too much there, of see it on TV. Just a little bit, just to ensure that bad boy seals. Might make it a little difficult for the next guy, but should stay on there a long time. A little bit on the shaft. I just wanted to say shaft.
You damn right.
Come on, bad boy. Try to get it in there as much as you can. Well, it's worth a try. I found an old shop vac tube. It gets it right there, and this side just seems perfect. What the hell? Rubber mallet? You gotta be kidding me. That's kick. That's my new tranny shaft seal replacer. That ought to do it. That'll work. I like that. Never say I can't.
Hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something.
Well, it's much safer going in that way. I'm surprised how well that went. Coming out and going in. Sweet. Now, for my throw-out bearing, both my homemade tools worked out excellently. Excellent.
Excellent!
There's one clip. Almost. All right, the clip's in there. Good to go. Shaft seal's done. Now I gotta put the stand back on it, or put it back on the stand, man. And last minute cleaning with the carburetor cleaner, and we'll be good to go. And it'll be ready for painting. All right, guys, the tranny is all cleaned up now. I'm really happy with it. I scraped out a few areas, but oh, it's gonna hold paint good. And I'm using a single stage acrylic enamel fast dry black, so it's good chassis paint. It's good for, durable paint for, circumstances like this. And since my homemade tools worked out so well on a shaft seal that I had a hell of a time on the 75 trike swing axle, now I figured this deserved to be labeled. And this is my 2 tools in one. I'm gonna call it shaft. It's the Shaft Seal Buddy installer. This is for the installing of the shaft seal. And this is the remover with my safety tip cover. Yeah, and it worked quite well, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. Got a nice rubber grip on it. And this is nice durable plastic, so put it on my rack. Yeah, new special VW tool. All right, well, let me get to painting this. All right, guys, the transmission refresh is all done. It's painted, just needs to dry, and then I'll fill it up with fresh gear oil. So, That's it for the 70 Beetle transmission refresh. And the motor is ready, and both of them will be ready for pickup Monday. All right, y'all take care, be safe, and this is G-Man with Just Bugging, out.
Hey guys, this is Dalton. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and have a Just Bugging of a day.